All right. Hey, everybody. I know another Flash Live. So I'm getting this one out here real quick because I'm actually going to be traveling for the weekend. I'm going to do updates on shorts. So you're going to see updates go on shorts. I might put a little 15-minute update if I can. I'm going to be traveling out of the country. We'll be back on Sunday night, and Monday we'll go live again, keeping everybody up to date on what happened over the weekend. So what's going on right now? So I'm going to share this screen here. I got to remember to share my screen right. First of all, I reported this earlier. Caesars did, in fact, pay the ransom. So they were also a victim of a ransomware attack approximately 2 to 3 weeks ago. They had problems with their payroll system on the back end, payroll, timekeeping, but they paid the ransom. The rumor is $30 million, but we don't know that 100% for yet. What we will know is the next quarter's filing, so the third quarter is almost over. By regulatory standards, they will have to disclose that in a regulatory filing, most likely with their third quarter earnings, which will be sometime around mid-October would be my guess. Hey there, Lady Luck. Hey there, Proud Monkey. How you doing? Lady Luck in the house. If you don't follow her channel, I don't know why you're here watching mine, because you're obviously following Lady Luck. Appreciate you here, Francine. Hopefully we're going to see you in Vegas soon, and hopefully it's getting better. And hey there, Brenda. How you doing? Saying hi to Proud Monkey there as well. So Caesars, they did pay. The rumor is they paid us approximately $30 million, up to $50 million. No one knows 100% for sure yet, but we'll find out in those regulatory filings. Another bit of info that just came out. Subscribe to Wall Street Journal, apparently. MGM employees will get paid. So they're going to get paid on their normal schedule. This is most likely possible because most companies' payrolls is actually done by one of the outside payroll companies, and MGM would just submit hours to that company so that everyone can get paid. And even in the absence of a timekeeping system, they can go back to a written ledger on that. They've been doing everything else handwriting, so they might as well just do written ledger on payroll. That's really great for the employees. They've been working super hard. Not being paid at that time, just talk about just a kick in the teeth among everything else you're having to go to. They are working tireless hours. They are just destroying it as far as going above and beyond for the company. And they really do need to get paid on time. Oh, there we go. Proud Monkey's got something here. Hey there, Tracy Ace. Hey there, Brenda. All right, Dave, I just asked on another post regard to competition. Will these companies still earn other companies? What happened and how do they not get hit? How they don't get hit? Okay, I gotcha. So you're talking about if still warn, not earn. I gotcha, warn. So actually, yes, they do warn other companies. Their alerts go for this stuff all the time. There are ransomware alerts. There are new virus alerts. They're called 0-day viruses, what are super important. 0-day vulnerabilities, any of those things. Once you get that alert, they do come in daily. Once you get that alert, you're going to check to make sure you're not vulnerable, or you're going to patch that right away. Ransomware is nothing new. Ransomware has been around for several years. It is not something that's brand new to us in the IT business. This is something that everyone's prepared for, everyone's hardened for, but no matter how good you do, you're still going to get to that one point where something's going to get in and it's going to bring you down. And this is the case. This happens all the time. The tire company I told you about that's out of Nashville, Tennessee, they were down for months. They were majorly down for several weeks. So that tells you that anyone's susceptible. They're still recovering from that. And that was a year and a half ago now, 2 years ago almost. So that's huge. Also, the FBI sends reports out all the time. They let everyone know what the threats are. The FBI gets involved in these things when they search dollar value of impact. So they're letting people know in those reports, and those reports come out pretty much monthly. There's always an FBI report coming out about who got hacked, when they got hacked, what the result was. You don't get a lot of the details, like when this report comes out about MGM, we're not going to get like every single detail, but we are going to get a lot of information in the vague sense. So they're going to tell what happened, the penetration to what servers, how far it was infected. We may not get exactly names of servers, like when we know the player system's down, they may not say specifically the player system's down. They may just call it server A or server B or whatever they may designate it through, just to keep everyone's privacy in their corporate environment. Another one from Proud Monkey here. That's good. They warn Boyd, for example, if someone calls and says don't do it. We were actually joking about this today because there's training that goes on all the time for cybersecurity, ransomware training, spam emails, spoofed emails, making sure everyone knows the difference between, what are your things you're looking for a tiny URL. Well, don't click on one of those because you don't know where it's going. If a website is spelled differently, to give you an example, the case that I was recently involved in, the other company, the malicious actor, made a different website, different domain name that was very similar to the domain name that it was supposed to be. And they were able to basically convince someone to wire money. And that happens all the time. The human element is always there. Mistakes are always made. The whole point of the training is to make sure to minimize mistakes. We definitely don't want these mistakes to happen again. And the whole point of any of this training is that so it never happens to you twice. Always be cautious. Always have a virus scanner installed on your machine. Always make sure that you are being safe where you're browsing. Don't pry in places you shouldn't. If you don't know the website, you don't know the email address, don't bother clicking on those links. If you get an email from your bank that says your account has been broken into, click this link to get it. Don't click that link. Go to your bank website that you know for sure. Go to that website directly. And I realize this sounds like common sense, but this is how they get people all the time. Here's one from Buckler. B. Buckler. Dave, did you see the one notice letter is giving people checking in? It said, play using your card and your play will be credited back when online. Yeah, I did see this, and I am not exactly sure how they're going to credit it back. I know a lot of free play is, if you have free play for this trip, they're doubling it for your next trip. I know that's already been thrown around. But I'm not sure how they'd possibly be able to record your play since the player system is down. I do not understand what that would actually, how it would be possible. I realize they're saying it, but I don't know how it would be possible, because you'd have to have something to be able to say what you played, how much you played, how often you played. I don't really believe that they're going to be able to do that, but maybe they're just going to do an average. I could see that happening. Say, hey, you stayed here, you averaged this last time. We're just going to call that your average and a credit to your account. Oh, Lady Luck HQ, she's got a question. We stayed at Resorts World this weekend, but my hubby had a convention at Mandalay Bay, and it was so bad. I can only imagine what it's like, especially for a large convention coming in. This is convention season. The weather's getting cooler. Large conventions are going to start coming in. 20,000, 30,000 people. This is a really bad time for this to impact. Also, got an update from Sheldon and Chris over at Let's Go Hampay and Casino Brothers. They weren't able to come on the show today. They're doing stuff. You heard Sheldon's got his daughter coming into town for her bachelorette party. Chris had to leave today. So their update, nothing has changed. It is the exact same as it was yesterday. They said everything is still the same. Players' cards, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. The Tito system, it worked that one time for them. It has not worked again since. They mainly played at Cosmo today because Cosmo is 100% working and unaffected. However, they got this bit of news from an employee. That employee was told to bunker down that this may be the new normal for a while. They use the term weeks. The fact that they have not bounced back quickly from this, we're in day 5 right now. This happened Saturday night, Sunday morning, depending on the report. So essentially, we're in day 5, and you haven't recovered. You could possibly be in for the long haul. It could be weeks. This could be going on easily until my trip for G2E. If they don't have this all working by G2E, when it's the largest casino operations gaming expo in the world, that's going to be a train wreck for MGM. It really is. Let's see here. We got from Proud Monkey. Perhaps the machines store the info that goes to the central. Okay, you're going to stop that, right? I'm going to get Mark on here, and he's going to come slap you. No, the machine's not going to really store that info. It doesn't have the brains to do it. It is very possible some goes into memory, but as soon as the next person comes in, it's meant to offload. It's not meant to stay on there. I sincerely doubt that that is being stored and then would be later offloaded on that. I kind of doubt that. I'll check with Mark, but I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. And there's no central server. Well, in this case, there's the player server, but that's not controlling the machines. Watch that other channel that talks about central server all the time. I'm really hopeful that MGM gets their act together pretty quick. I still feel for those guys. I know how it's been waiting up those nights. There's no way, by the way, that the same staff is still up. They would have gotten sleep by now. They would have rotated them out. The first 48 hours, almost 100%, everyone has still been on duty. Now we're getting to that point where everyone needs sleep. So every staff member has been rotated out. There's nothing you can do at some point. Some point, you're just like, half the staff go home and then get sleep, and then the other half staff go home. The FBI is there right now. Let me tell you a little bit about what that would involve. The FBI is gathering information. They are gathering logs. They are assisting on things, but they are not actually doing the work. They are helping the MGM staff do the work. But they are definitely using their knowledge on what to look for, how to find the attack file, the initiation files there, and how to counteract those. Once the files are encrypted, they cannot be de-encrypted. You have to have the key for that. The other rumor on this, so this is pure speculation rumor from the internet, so take it with a grain of salt, is that the price tag Chris and Sheldon mentioned yesterday was $137 million for the ransomware. The rumor I'm hearing now is that it is $200 million, and that clock is going to keep ticking upwards. And at some point, the ransomware people will just pull the offer. Once they can't get their quick payout, they'll just be like, do whatever and let them suffer. One more different Buckler there. Time to rack up at Cosmo. That a lot of people have been transferring over to Cosmo. That would slide over to MGM in February. Will they just add to your identity to MGM? So on a separate note, it is February 1st now. Remember, they said December 31st. They were adamant about that. But now February 1st is the new deadline, and that does coincide when MGM does reset all their players' information. The word on that is that, again, the rumor on that is that Cosmo was holding out for a MGM to Cosmo points conversion that favored Cosmo better. And apparently that has now been set. So if you are a dedicated Cosmo player, look for a good boost to your number of credits that you have over at MGM. Now, keep in mind also that everything zeroes out, at that same time, that January 1 date, everything zeroes out. But keeping that looking for that as well. Pull that one there. There we go. All right, gang. That's all the info I have for you right now. I'm really hopeful that MGM can get everything going on. This is going on too far for my liking. Definitely feeling that from them before, feeling that pressure. I really would hope that they be done by now. I'll keep giving you updates over the week. They'll be in shorts. They might be in a short little video I upload. But I'm going to be traveling out of the country, and I'll make sure to keep you informed as much as I can when I can. Definitely look for posts and everything else. I appreciate you guys staying in tune. Appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate those subscriptions. Remember to like, share, subscribe, share this stuff out. There's a lot more people reporting this now, but all they're doing is sort of regurgitating what's on the news. I'm trying to give you guys a little bit more insight to it. I'm trying to pull people who are boots on the ground and are actually experiencing these issues. And as right now, there's no change at all. So good luck to MGM. Good luck to their IT staff. Good luck to all their staff. If you happen to go to MGM, please tell a staff member thank you. Please tell them they're doing a great job. You understand how stressed they are. You're sorry they have to go through this. And you're just very hopeful that it all gets back together real soon. All right, gang, I'm headed out. Gamble smart, gamble safe. See you guys soon. Let's hope this gets resolved really fast. Have a safe weekend. And if you're going gambling, remember, leave that debit card at home. Don't bring the temptation with you. Just bring your budget. Have a good one, guys. And then I just sit here awkwardly and